HighLevel can do just about everything for your business. Everything from funnels to automations, running email campaigns, and of course AI. But you know what? It's missing one thing: an effective task management system. GHL Plugins project management system can do this for you. It is that one extra component that you need to run your agency effectively, creating projects and tickets for yourself and for your clients. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install it and how to use it. Let's get started. After logging into GHL Plugins, you're going to go to the left-hand navigation and click on Task System. The first area that you're going to see is our newest addition. You can now choose a theme to match your agency, the overall look and feel of your branding. So you could choose any one of these choices, anything from orange, coffee, purple haze, pink blossom. I'm going to choose blue sky over here. After that, you're going to scroll down and you can choose to have compact view for your cards, rounded corners, and shadows. I'm going to turn all of them on. And then you're going to enable the system. I've already enabled mine right over here. Immediately, it's going to show a link. Now that link is going to be used in just a little while, but the first thing we need to do is make sure that our admin type is set to agency admins and account admins. We're also going to choose which admin emails are able to configure this. I'll be just choosing my own. Then I'm going to choose a base account. This is the account where you'll be receiving all the tasks from all your clients, usually your agency sub account. And then finally, notification widget sub accounts. I'm going to put all in here because I wanted to cover all of my sub accounts. I can choose my default view. That can be a card view, a list view, a calendar view, or requests. I'll be choosing card view. I'll scroll down here and then go to permissions and notifications. Now I can restrict it to non-admin view. I'm going to leave that off. We're going to have task synchronization on, and we're going to leave off display only assigned projects because I want to be able to go over everything. In notification settings, I'm going to leave on task notifications, comment notifications, and column change for the email notification types. I'll also have on user notifications and admin notifications. And then I'm going to check to make sure that my date is set to the American style. There are different choices depending on the format that you like. We also have the ability to add webhook configuration. I'm going to be leaving this off for now. And then I'll click Save. After I've saved, the next thing that I need to do is add the link to the left-hand navigation of my agency account. So I'll scroll up here and I'll grab this link just by clicking right here. Next, I'll go to the settings area of my agency account and I'll be adding a link to my menu links. Now I've already added mine here, so I'll just show you. I click on this pencil here. I've chosen my link icon. You can choose a different one if you choose. I'll name it, in this case, Agency Support System. I'll paste the URL I just copied right into here. I'll choose to have this in an iframe. I'll have it in both sidebar preferences. I'll choose my agency sub-account. For role-based visibility, I'll choose all, and then I'll leave the permissions off for both of these and click Save. Now I'm logged into my agency account. This is where I'll receive all the tickets. On the left-hand side, I have gone to Agency Support System. The first thing I need to do is add my first project, and I'll just be using this as my overall support project. I'll click on Create First Project. I'm going to call this Agency Support, and I can add a description if I like. I'll just put an agency right here for now. I'll scroll down and I'll choose which team members are going to go in here. Now I'm added by default because I am the super admin over the whole account. So that's already in there. So I'm going to choose my VA and I'll hit Create Project. Now both my VA and I are added, and now I can configure this project. I'll click right into it. And the first thing I need to do is add columns. I'll click Create Column. The first one will be To Do, then In Progress. Next, I'll make one for Review. And then finally, Complete. And I'm going to choose the black color for this one. You can choose any color that you like for any of your columns. The next thing I'm going to do is go over to notifications. I'm going to make sure that I've turned on the email notifications. That way I know when a new task has come in, and my clients will know that their task is either in progress, ready for review, or completed. I can also choose to connect it to Slack. From here, I'll go to Settings. And then I'll first go to the General tab. I'm going to set up the nomenclature. This way I know the title of the task and the sub-account that it comes to. So I'll click on Add Attribute. I'll choose Title. Make sure there's a space in there. I can even put a pike in there so I can separate it. Add an attribute. I'll do sub-account. You have lots of choices for other attributes, ticket number, category, and so forth. And I'll click Save Configuration right there. Next, I'll go to Task Actions. I'm going to choose Complete right there and then click Save Settings there. And then I already have turned on Task Synchronization. The next thing I'll do is I'll go over to Requests. I need to establish the categories that my clients can request for the work that I'm going to do for them. I'll click on Add Category. The first one I'll do is Fulfillment. And then I need to add subcategories to that. I'm going to do Web Design, Automation, and then AI. And then I'll choose the default assignee for that. I'll be choosing myself for these tasks. And then I can put in a default due date. For now, I'm going to leave that blank and just click on Add Category. Next, I'm going to do Customer Service. I'll click on Add Category. I'll put in Customer Service. I'll add subcategories, Onboarding, and then Billing. And then next, I'm going to choose my VA for this role. I'll scroll down here and click Add Category. And as you can see right here, the different categories are now ready to go and ready to be requested. The next thing that I need to do is create the form so that people can actually add the information that I need. So I'll click on Next, and then I'll select a category in the top right-hand corner. I'm going to choose Fulfillment, and then a subcategory, in this case, Web Design. Now I can have different forms for each individual task that I may get. For now, we're just going to use the title for this. I'm going to use long text so I can get the information about the task and a file upload. This way they can give me any images or PDFs or anything like that that I might need for what I'm doing in their web design. I'll go back over here to long text and I will title this Describe Task. Before I save this, I'm going to copy this to all the different areas of fulfillment and I'll finish the setup there. Next, I'm going to do the one for support. So I'll click down here. I'll click on Customer Support. I'll choose the subcategory, Onboarding. And for this one, I'm going to have the title. And I'll just put in the description with long text right here. Scroll down and click Save Form. Now that I've saved that form, I'm going to scroll up and I'm going to grab the custom menu link. This is what's going to add it to all the sub-accounts. I'll click Copy. I'll go back to the settings area of my agency. And then I'm going to create one called Support Request. As you can see, I already built one in here. But I'd click the pencil, I put in the information, I'd make sure that I pasted the URL correctly, made sure it was in an iframe, and then hit Save. Don't forget to have it in all the accounts. Now let's see this in action. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to log in as a different user. I'll type in the name of my VA, and I'll choose a test account. From the test account, I'll go down on the left-hand side and I'll put in a support request. On the right-hand side, they can add a request right here. And I'll select the category. If I click on Fulfillment and I put in the title, I'll choose the subcategory that I want a person to work in. And as you can see, I have the description of the task and the ability to upload a file for it. So I'll just enter in information here. And then I'll upload a file. And then I'll hit Submit. And my task has been created. Next, I'll put in a request for customer service. I'll hit Add Request, Customer Service. I'm just going to put something like Onboarding question. I'll select the onboarding category. Information goes here, or question goes here, anything like that. And then I'll scroll down and click Submit. And we've entered in two different requests. Now that I've added these two tasks, I want to see them on the other side. So I'm going to switch back to my account. Next, from my agency account, I'll go down to Agency Support System, and I'll open up the Agency Support Project. And as you can see, I see both of those tasks right here. I can click on them and read the information that is there. The first one is just a basic task. It has the information, which account it's come from. I can also see that with the pike right here. Seeing that information, says base snapshot because this is a test account, but I would know which client it came from based on the information I had on the title. I can see who asked for it. I can see a start and due date if it was available. I can scroll down and see a priority. We can set a schedule on it. And I can see any files that are included in this. I can then close it. Now, all the while this is going on, I'm also receiving emails about the task, any comments that are made, or who it's been assigned to, or when I've received one and who sent it to me. And then I can use it like any other task management system. When it's ready to go into progress, I'm going to move it over to in progress. That's going to send an email to the client letting them know it's in progress. And then when it's ready for review, it would go into review. And then from review into complete, where it's finally done. And then if you go into the test account and you scroll down to the support request, you'll see that the client sees it's completed also. And that's how you use the project management system inside of Go HighLevel Plugins. This is one of my favorite tools of GHL Plugins. It's really the missing piece that every high-level agency needs. I'll see you in the next video.